All righty. What is going on, folks? Once again, Mr. Soul Lover Man 50 to the 4 coming at you one more again in this thing. Hope everybody out there is doing great and amazing and all that. So, today, no specific topic. We're just doing free readings. So, if you come in, you want one, let's get it on, man. Let's get it moving and grooving. Mm. And happy Thursday out there, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, folks. Man, I hope everybody out there had a great and amazing day. My day was interesting. But safe space, free readings, folks. Come on in. Give me the heart, share it out, all that good stuff. Just comment your name and let's get it going, man. Oh, let's see. Clean. Let's see. All righty. Let's do a little pool for the, as they say, the collective. Let's see what's going on out here, ladies and gentlemen, in these spiritual streets. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. Hollywood. Yeah. Hollywood swinging. Yeah. So let's go, man. Let's see what is jumping off. Let's see what is happening out here. Okay. Cool. I know some of you may not like your current situation, but whatever it is, the feeling is growth. The important thing is growth. The important thing right about now is that you're supposed to be learning something within that situation, no matter where you are, no matter what you are doing. So, the important thing, remember, the name of the game right now is growth, where you are. The mindset is saying either limited or unlimited potential. You're not being shown everything right now, because if you were to see everything, it feels like some of you would get a little shaky and probably run away from it. So, but just know that it's going to be a very amazing turn of events, so to speak, where you are right now. Also, moving forward, choose your path, choose your direction. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? Asking this in the next month, 6 months, few weeks. Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself going? Where do you see yourself moving? That's the name of the game. The mindset is saying, where do I want to be moving forward? Oh, let me do this. Plug this computer up. So don't have a stagnant mindset. You can take as long as you want to naturally think about where you are and where you naturally want to be moving forward within this thing called life. But the important thing is that you are happy. So focus on where you are going to be happiest. Your So, and when you make your decision, have peace with it. Remember, this is your decision. This is your life. Like if you want to move, you may not. I knew somebody recently. They made a move in their life. They didn't have everything. They just went out on faith and they moved. So sometimes it's like that. That is naturally how it goes. That is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. The unveiling of the gifts, ladies and gentlemen, and the unveiling of who you are right now. The important thing moving forward is just no more pretending. That's naturally what it is right now. It is no more pretending, and it is standing firm naturally And it is really and truly naturally standing firm in who you are, knowing that there is a lot of growth around you. Right. The important thing is that you trust what it is that you have. I know sometimes we may want to look over the fence. I don't know why this thing always does that. Like let's see. Lift me up. I don't know, like it'll glitch out. I don't know, this thing is weird. Let's see. I'm just trying to fix the TikTok, folks. Bear with me. Let's see here. Live. um, let's see. Let's do that. Let's just do that. Just see how it goes. But yeah, so TikTok these are tripping sometimes. But yeah, the important thing, um, the important thing is to, trust yourself, trust your instincts, man. Trust God, trust your angel guides, your ancestors that are guiding you right now to this great and more illuminating place. I would say. And when you do make a decision on what it is that you truly want to do, you have to remember that you have to stand 10 toes down in the decisions that you are making. The important thing is that you have to remember that you're crafting something greater in your life. That's what it is. And what's going on, folks? I'm already live, so safe space free readings. If you want one, put your name in the comments and we'll take it from there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below. So yeah, but the important thing is to trust your as things are just going to continuously change out here. That's just what it is. So are you going to be stagnant and just be waiting? Well, I'm just going to see what society does. Are you going to be bold enough and make a move? In these ever changing times. Are you going to be the one that is going to naturally stand out in all of the things that are going on right now? So what are we doing now? We're just pulling some cards. We're just seeing what the vibe is like out here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's free, it's safe. So y'all, just come on and hang out. Call your friends. Who we call a friend? Who we call a friend? So y'all just come on, hang out, and chill out. So yeah, but things are really going to just continuously change and shift out here. But when you make a decision, when you naturally make a decision and who you are and what you want to do, you have to really stand. You got to stand 10 toes down in it. You do. You have to stand. Uh, you have to stand 10 toes down. Does Peter want to be? Yeah, that's great. Okay. So Christine wants to know: does Peter want to be with me? And don't forget to subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Be so kind to subscribe. Does Peter want to be with you? Feels like it's a trick. You know what? It feels like a trial by fire, but you feel like sometimes it feels like you're a lonely heart, but it feels like trial by fire. Just remember that something you want, you cannot force somebody else in a situation With him, just feels like he has some growing to do. It feels like it's a wait and see. That's for Miss Christina. Let's see, Stephanie. If I take the other job, would it be good for you? If you take the other job, yeah, you know what? It's interesting. The other job, it really does feel like there's some promotion surrounding it. The important thing is the word around the other job is growth. But where you are, honestly, right now, it feels like there's it feels like where you are right now, there's some stagnancy. But you're, I don't know. It feels like for you, and this is for Miss Stephanie, like there's some hesitancy, man. Like really and truly, like there's some hesitancy. Let's see, we have is JJ going to for I'm trying to, it's Mackenzie, I think that is. Is JJ going to step up and take care of our son? Eventually, yes. Again, it feels like a lot of growing up to do, a lot of selfishness. But it feels like down the line, give it a few months. Give it a few months. It feels like reality needs to slap JJ in the face. Seriously. So reality really does need to slap JJ in the face. The times that we are living in right now, this is not a time to be playing around with anything or anyone, because you don't really know who people are spiritually, who they're protected by, who's moving them forward in their energy. A lot of people have a lot of amazing gifts that they don't know about. You know, it's very interesting out here. I'll just say that. What is going on, Empress? How are you, ma'am? How are you? And again, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe. Will Ryan and I be married next year? Mm. Yeah, you know what? It's interesting. There are wedding bells. There are wedding bells. So it feels like this. This is for Marcy. It does feel like this. The last. Sorry, I'm all tongue tied. Uh, move gracefully with it. But yeah, it looks like you guys are gonna. It does look like it's gonna work out for you. So, what is this going on? Hey, how are you? How are you? Is what is this? Lex E going to leave the partner he's with? Um, it's probably doubtful. It's probably doubtful. This is for Lex. It's probably doubtful that they're going to leave the person that they're with, but you truly need to become the person who you need to become in this life. Sitting around waiting on people, you need to make a step in another direction, my friend. Really and truly. And that is no problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. Miss Nora, Miss Nora, I'll just say that. I don't like to mess people's names up because I've had people mess my name up, and that's just how that goes. Seriously. Uh, yeah, but you know what? I do feel like someone has some exciting news coming in. Very, very much, very, very interest. Strangely but true. There's exciting news coming in. There's something that you did, or maybe that you applied for that you forgot about. That news is coming in. Also, somebody needs to start that podcast. Someone really needs to start that podcast. Move how the spirit moves you. There you go. No rush. Jerry still loves you. Oh, Jerry. Jerry. You remember that TV show Jerry Springer back in the day? But anyway, if you're too young to remember, it's very interesting. Jerry to the Springer. My. Does Jerry still love you? Yes, Jerry has a very special place for you in this world. He really does. It's interesting. Jerry feels like he's a hopeless romantic. Wait, some cards. Well, let's see what's going on down here. Let's see what's going on down here. Let's see. Someone needs to take time and reflect on something. Feels like you lost something, or maybe you lost someone. Also, exchange energy to create the abundance that you need, and it's not about your attention probably needs to shift. There's someone there who's willing to work with you right now, but your attention seems to be focused. Your attention seems to be focused in a different direction. What is going on, ma'am? How are you? I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're doing well out here. I see you still fighting a good fight, man. And thank you for always showing up. It's very inspirational. Um, is Reggie cheating? Does he love you? Is Reggie cheating? I'm get. You know what? I'm getting. I'm getting a turn. This is for Brittany Morgan. So I'm getting a turnabout as fair play. Getting that his attention right now is on someone else. So if one thing about your intuition, always trust it. If you feel it, believe it. Seriously, seriously, seriously. Oh, no problem. Yeah, but again, folks, please subscribe. Please subscribe. That energy exchange is everything. It is everything and then some. Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, 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 indeed. So, yeah. And if you guys would be cool, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is the link is in the bio. The link is in my bio. So yeah. Yes. So what's going on, Miss Wheat? How are you? How is everything going with you, man? Man, thank you guys so much for the likes and the hearts and all of that good stuff, man. But yeah, I hope everybody's had a pretty good Thursday. My Thursday was interesting. Lord, I was at work and my car was parked in a parking lot, and somebody was in. It was like it is black B. It was like was it a BMW or a Mercedes? I don't know, but they were doing donuts like, and where I work is right next to a school, and they were doing donuts in the parking lot. I mean, like it was a Fast and the Furious movie. Seriously, it's crazy, man. How long have I been reading for? Oh, a long time now. Longer than I could remember. I don't know when I got in my vehicle, it was a young lady. Because they had tinted windows, so I was actually about to call the police because they were very close to hitting my vehicle, very very close. But that would have led to them going to jail and lawsuits and all of that stuff. So good thing for them they didn't do that. My friend, because I had my phone in my hand, I took a picture of their license plate and I was ready to take action. Yes, I was. Yes, I am not making that up. That is a true story that actually happened today, man. But yeah. But anyway, yeah. But I'm glad that you're hanging in there, man. I am very, very much so glad that you're hanging in there. Ooh, yes. Show up. You know what? From here on out, ladies and gentlemen, it's important for you. But yeah, I've been on this spiritual journey for a long, long, long time. I have a plethora of spiritual gifts. I have been called a lot of things. All things good though. In the spiritual sense, I've been called a lot of things. I don't, you know what? And like they say, it's not what they call you, but it's what you answer to. So I believe that my gifts come from God, my ancestors. That's what I believe in. What you believe in, that's okay. But yeah, but I've been on this journey for just been on this journey for quite a while. I've seen a whole lot, so I am a believer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so I am a believer, and I have made believers out of people. I cannot tell you the times that I've I tell people I give out spiritual information. What you do with it is up to you. You can accept it or not. That's okay. But I've told people things and it's come to fruition, and it could be months or a year down the line. They're like, hey, guess what? You remember remember that spiritual consultation you gave me? And you said blah 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 blah. By that time, maybe I forgot. And I'm like, okay, hey, that happened, and I'm happy for them. I generally am, because most people just want to know that it's going to be okay. Uh, was just speaking on the power of our words and acknowledgement. Yeah. Somebody else was talking about that earlier. Somebody said someone needs to move in a new direction. But somebody was talking about the power of love, the power of love and just having that love for yourself. But just made a believer just a few days ago. Right. These gifts are real. They're not just real, but they're so real. Yeah, the power of love is very strong, especially forgiveness and forgiving yourself. But yeah, the words, the words that you speak, man, especially now, these are times of alignment. These are very much the times of alignment. Like myself and my coworker, we've just been having different conversations about spirituality. And yesterday, it's amazing because all of that stuff that we've been talking about in 3 weeks came back in one comment. Like this lady, she was trying to do something, and she had a nonprofit, and she was trying to do something, with the organization that I work for. And I told her I was just listening, and everything that we talked about happened in that conversation, and it was just it is if you believe in prayer, manifestation, calling things into existence, some people do, some don't. If you're one of those believers, it's a powerful time, man, to call stuff in, seriously. Um, but the new journey that you're undertaking, it may it may it's going to shift you. It's going to shift you, but in a good way. It's really and truly going to shift you. And the amazing thing about it is that it brings new opportunities. Sometimes, and even myself, I am, it just takes a while. It really does. Sometimes we are shaky, but even if I am, I just continue to move forward. I really do. Um, but this is a great year to set yourself higher, really and truly. I mean, um, oh, yeah. I don't know somebody just, but anyway, yeah. You know what? It's interesting. I manifest with my ancestors. I do. I manifest. Um, I just like Nora said. I manifest in different ways. Sometimes I write it down. Um, you know, I I may manifest through the Bible. The Bible for me is very powerful. Some people, the Torah or the Quran or whatever it is that you read through spiritually. There's people can do it through candles. I have a gift of reading candles. When the flame flickers or when the wax melts. I can do that now. So as you're continuing along on your journey, you're blessed with all of these gifts. You really and truly are. So yeah, they are. And it's not, and I don't have anything against the church. It's not just the people in the church that have these gifts. So it's like people like myself. I was a part of the church at one time. Don't have any problem with the church, but I started developing all of these gifts, and I knew that the church has a kind of like a glass ceiling in a sense, and I knew that I had to go off on my own and just discover some things. So I don't know. I had a cousin. You know how it goes. I had a cousin that's a preacher, and about 2016, he said something about the devil, and I don't work with the devil. I never have. But some people don't have as open as a mind. So it is what it is. But I don't know. When you're different, you're special. You think different. You start to be surrounded by different people, and I'm still cool with them. But it's just certain things I don't talk to them about. Especially this. There's no way in the world. So it's a transition of things, man. What time is it? Oh, okay, we're good. So it's always these amazing transitions that we go through. So but yeah, I never. Um, I saw a young lady on here, and she was saying, spirituality, blah blah blah. That's cool. That's her opinion, but she was saying, well, everybody has a different opinion, of course, because everybody has a different journey. It's going to feel different. It's going to be unique. It's going to be unique to you. Maybe it's a lineage thing. Maybe it's however. Maybe you're someone who goes out into nature. Maybe you're someone who is transfixed with the full moon, or maybe you're someone who deals with angels. Or I've dealt with fairies and all kind of stuff. Seriously. So, and I'll tell you a quick story about the Fae. I was thinking about this earlier. One time, I lost my cell phone, right? And I always keep my phone right by the sofa. And so for some reason, I couldn't find my phone. Long story short, I have a bad short-term memory, so I was like, okay, let me go outside, check the mailbox. Maybe I left it in the mailbox for some crazy reason. Because one time I went out and I left my cell phone in the refrigerator, in the food, in a carton. Long story. I had a few too many to drink. Don't judge me. It was different times then. But anyway, so the phone's missing. I'm looking everywhere. I can't find the phone. So it's like later. It was so that day goes late to that night or to the next day, and so there was so backtrack. There was a tree that I touched. They say hug a tree to get rid of all of your emotions, whatever. Mother Nature, all of that good stuff. So went hug a tree. So something, or one of the little faithful probably followed me home. So anyway, yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we've all been there. So so the next day, and I looked everywhere for this phone. So the next day, my it was later on that night. I go in a room and I look under something. That was so But I have a friend that deals with the Fae, and they said that, well, hey, they like your energy and they like to play little tricks. I'm like, come on, not the phone, man. Come on. What did New Edition say? Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. When I got my baby's number, I get a quicker down. So I was like, where is my phone at? But anyway, lineage is huge for me. I have several gifted family members. Most deny their yeah, and a lot of people are, some people do deny their gifts, but I am not one of those people because I need, for those of us who were not born with um some of us have an incredible destiny ahead of us, and we need every part of these gifts. Seriously, we need every part of these gifts. Yeah, I've had two. Well, I don't know, a few. I'll say interactions with them. Nothing bad. It's never been anything bad. I always keep a lot of. I keep an army of protection around me at all times. So I don't have any issues with any of in any, let's just say, the fair. I don't have any issues with them. When I do deal with them, it's not an everyday thing, but I know that they're always around. So it's all good though. But yeah, lineage is a very, very, very huge thing. So man, like if you And if you're wondering like about your gifts and where they come from, like do something. S- 1 second, folks. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, but I don't. I've never had any bad interactions with them. Any anything of that nature. So it's been for me, it's been all good. But yeah, so like I was saying, if you really and truly want to learn about like where your gifts come from, I'm sure there was a grandmother or somebody in your family that practiced. Maybe they didn't say anything, and that's the thing. Like some people take these. Some people, take what's her name, Nora. You do have a gift of clairvoyance. You do. You have and you're a smooth talker. You don't know it, but you are a smooth talker. But some people do have that gift of, some people, just some of our family members did practice, but they, this stuff just wasn't passed down, unfortunately. But good thing some of us have woken up and we're discovering more about who we are in a spiritual sense. But I sit with spirits all day. I get a lot of help from them. Right, that's the truth. Some people will be freaked out by that, seriously. They'd be like, what do you mean you're never but yeah, but that's a powerful thing, man. We I'm glad that we're living in the times that we're living in now, because it's easier to come to grips with these things. It really is. I mean, there's still a human side to us, but we understand that a lot of who we are is very as what we call spiritual, and that's very cool. Yeah, I don't know. I keep getting this. Somebody's got some last. Sorry, somebody has some. Yeah, you are. Yeah, so but somebody has some amazing there's some amazing information coming in soon. Yeah, and Miss Wheat, you're going to be a guest. You're going to be guesting on different podcasts and stuff, man. Like so. The human side, yes. Feel like an adult, Carol Ann. Yeah, I know, right, man. Ooh, yeah, but I'm excited about this information, man. Like really, truly. Well, not well, news information. Also, a new career change is coming in on the horizon very, very, very soon. And it's you are the gift. If you're like, well, I don't have any gift, you are the gift of your ancestors. That's the important thing. Those that came before you, your lineage goes back, thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Not just like somebody who came over on a boat, from a different country. And you never know what those folks were into. But somebody has an amazing gift for alchemy, man. Like for transmuting energy, and it's amazing because you can do it on the fly by just thinking about it. So a lot of that is really in your a lot of it is really a lot of it is really in your imagination. If you think it, and it really can become real. Really and truly it can. Learn and grow from your experiences. Really and truly learn and grow. I know that there's like 1,000 things that we can. Some I don't remember everything all the time. Sometimes I have dreams, I remember them. Sometimes I don't. It's just what it is. But the important thing is that have a journal, have a dream journal, have a spiritual journal. Little things that you may see a billboard, somebody may say something, three different people may come to you and say three different things in various different ways, but you're like, well, that's interesting. Remember, write it down in your phone. We're always on our phones, and all of that good stuff. So write it down in the notes of your phones, because these things are important, seriously. Somebody out there may be trying to warn you or get you, give you some kind of a message, or something like that. So just your dreams, your daydreams, it's all relevant. Yep, the human side, yes. I feel like an adult, Caroline. That's funny. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and close this out, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back on here tomorrow. I think I might try to come on here, especially on the TikTok. Maybe first thing in the morning, since it is TG tomorrow, TGIF, and happy pre TGIF out there, everybody. So make sure you're. Ooh, wait a minute. Where's this thing? Yeah. So just remember, man, that you are not alone. Just like Miss Wheat said. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, please follow me on. Thank you. Yeah, and if you'd like to book a session, just go to my link. It's in my bio, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, link in the bio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this day. But I'm gonna go and rest and relax and all of that good stuff and get some food. But all right, folks. But as always, folks, I'm out. This peace, peace. Oh, no problem. Let's see how do I do this. And well, yeah. Thanks for hanging, ma'am. Let's see.